Alright, what is up, Transformers fans? Long time no see. Today I'm bringing you a video review of Transformers Generations 30th Anniversary Legends Class Bumblebee with Blaze Master. I know these Legends have been pretty popular because they're specifically designed after characters in IDW, and although I have not read the one with Bumblebee where he looks like this, I know that it is from a comic, and I know that he's pretty popular. And as a matter of fact, IDW is directly related to this line of Generations because they're on the box, and I know the deluxes are coming with comics. So even though I haven't really read a lot of the comics, I do know that that's where these guys are coming from. So today I'm going to take a look real quick at the Bumblebee and the Blaze Master. First, let's take a look at just his little partner here. Blaze Master is this little tiny blue helicopter. He's really nice looking, really. The blades spin pretty freely, and just overall he's pretty neat until you get to the bottom, because you can clearly see the robot mode. The arms hang off the side, and it's a little weak. But when you look at it from the side, you can't really tell because the blue blends. But it's a little weak as a helicopter, in my opinion, because if you look at it from below, you can clearly see that it's a robot. So to transform him, you can either leave the propellers on or take them off. I prefer to take them off. You take this gun, you flip it back, you take the tail rotor, and it twists back until the head sits flat like that. And you got a huge tail rotor that just hangs off the back. And that is essentially the robot mode. And it's a little... If helicopter mode was weak, this, I would say, is a little pathetic, because it's literally just the helicopter with the tail rotor bent and the gun out of the way. So he's not that great. And like I said, you could leave the rotors on the back, but the joint is so low that it's actually kind of weird looking to have the rotors on the back. And it's even kind of hard because you have to have them sitting just right. If they're twisted in any way, he won't really sit that great. But I mean, you can leave the rotors on the back, but I just don't think they work the best. And then he also turns into a gun, which is hopefully makes up for some of the disappointment in the robot mode. What you do is you flip the tail rotor all the way up, bring this piece down like the handle, and then it's kind of neat. I'm gonna try to capture it on camera. This whole assembly, like accordion folds, and you can see the cockpit starts to tuck in there, and this flips all the way out like that, and then you flip the arms up, and now you've got this nice little rifle. It looks good. I like the rifle a lot better than either of the other modes. It definitely looks like a gun, and it looks like something that could do some damage. So that's good. At least one of the modes works out. And like I said, you could put the rotor on top too, but that really makes it look like a helicopter. So the rotor doesn't really help in that instance. So there's his partner. So now on to Bumblebee himself. Here he is in his little sports car mode. It's the best way I could describe it is a commander-sized by today's standards. Here's a Legion Bumblebee. You can see he is a little bit bigger than the Legion Bumblebee. He definitely has a size difference, and it's really neat. Trait-wise, this Bumblebee is a very good mixture of the Volkswagen and the Classics 2.0 Bumblebee, or the Classics Bumblebee. Classics 2.0 is different. The Classics Bumblebee, and then it also has a little bit of the element of Prime in it, where it looks kind of like a lowrider, and it's got some really nice angles on it. And I really like this Bumblebee, and it also has a little bit of animated thrown in there with the way the top is. But it's really nice. We'll take a look at it in a little bit more detail. He's yellow, and he's got these nice red stripes on the hood. The headlights and grill piece right here is silver, all black. Windows, the wheels are black, and underneath you can clearly see his robot face. But a neat transformation is definitely this guy's best quality, so we'll get to that in a minute. But I really like this back section here. It kind of invokes a futuristic kind of sharp angle, and I really like it. And you can see the Autobot symbol back there, and it's got like the third brake light, and I really like it. The spoiler's just nice. And if you are a fan of Armada, I suppose, with a little bit of work, you could kind of concoct your own Jolt type add-on to the back of Bumblebee here. You just kind of plug him on, and you could have like a little thing, but then you could also put the helicopter blades on top. And they're pretty tight when you put them in, but you could give him like a helicopter Bumblebee, which is kind of neat. But I will say that the blue and yellow look really good together if you were to have Blaze Master mount on top of him as a gun. Even you could have the gun mount on top, and it just looks really nice. It gives it a nice little look. The blue and yellow go really good together. Alright, so transformation on this guy is really neat. You want to come under here, and there's two places these are tabbed in. You see these black assemblies right here are what going to be the hands, and they're tabbed into what is going to be the knees. And then right here, this line right here has tabs in it too, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So you pull this tab off, you can see there's the tab, and there's the tab that the hand was pegged into. I'll show you under here, pulling that off. So there's that. Then you bring the shoulders out and down to the side like that. Then you take the legs, and this whole hip assembly is tucked up inside here, and it all just swings down and clips in right there. And you can take this windshield and roof of the car piece and bring it down, and when you do so, this piece actually pushes it up, but when you do so, it brings the head assembly up into place, and then there's a little peg back here that pegs in to the butt. And then the legs are pretty simple. You just kind of straighten them out and split them, and then the front of the car folds down like so to make the foot. So I'll show you that again. The front of the car folds down like that and makes the foot of the robot, and they're nice, and they're little black feet, and they're really cool looking. And this is my favorite part, the arms here. It's a really neat accordion type thing where this piece folds up and clips into place, and now he's got his arm, and I'll show you that one more time over here. And now it's a really neat little transformation. You can kind of angle these shoulder panels out to the side and give him that. So there's Bumblebee. So just for a size comparison, I wanted to show these guys off together. There's the Legion class Bumblebee, and then here's Blaze Master to show how small these the Blaze Master is, but Bumblebee is pretty big too. So this is like Micro Master size, Target Master, and then he's like a Commander class. So they look really nice together. And even in this robot mode, Bumblebee can still hold the gun, which looks really nice. But the hand is a little bit loose. It kind of doesn't really hold on that well. Like you can easily wiggle it around. Knee joints on mine are a little loose. Doesn't have that much tolerance. But then you can also take the helicopter blade, and there's a peg hole on the wheel. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see that. And the helicopter blades snap in here. And now he has like a spinning shield. So here's the fully armed up Bumblebee. And I really like that. But let's take a look at just the Bumblebee figure. I'm going to go ahead and turn him back into a helicopter. So there's Blaze Master. Bumblebee is really nice. I'm going to go ahead and get a close-up of his face. If I can. Let me see here. Focus. There it is. It's a really nice face. It reminds me a lot of the Hearts of Steel face. Just in how compact it is, but I'm sure there's a comic that directly is this guy, and I'm probably missing it. And here you can see a little bit more of the War for Cybertron design coming out with the kind of dome-like chest and the big kind of shoulders and the wheels on the forearms right here and the smaller legs. But I really like it. It's a wonderful blend of all these different designs of Bumblebees, and I would say that if I could choose a favorite Bumblebee toy, it would definitely be this one, because he just blends so many elements, and he does it so well, and he doesn't have that much kibble. He's just really slim and really nice, and he's really fun to just take around. Posability-wise, he's really good, too, in that aspect, because he's so small. You get a full ball joint here at the shoulder, that hinge there on that piece, a full ball joint at the elbow, nothing at the wrist, though, but he has a full ball jointed hip and a little bit of a knee swivel, and then the feet can also kind of tilt too. So like I said, he's really small, really well engineered, really posable, and really neat. Just a whole combination of elements that I really like. And I'm sure I'd like it even more if I read the comic book that he was in. So definitely I give this set a thumbs up. I picked it up for about $10, which is retail. Bumblebee is good, like I said, but Blaze Master is where my disappointments kind of lie. And I was just putting him together behind the camera, and he is a little bit disappointing as a Target Master, but Bumblebee is definitely very, very good, and I'm a big fan of this Bumblebee. So he's definitely I don't have Optimus Prime yet, but out of the first three that I got, I definitely like Bumblebee at least second best. So anyway, thank you for reviewing this video, and goodbye.